everybody, and welcome back to Dilly Dally Budgets. I'm Sarah. Thank you for joining me today. Sorry, just getting ready to sit down. How are we all? So, excuse my hand. I've woken up with quite a big flare up in my hand with my arthritis, and it's a bit sore. So we'll just see how we go today. I'm going to be checking in for November week 3 and then cash stuffing for November week 4. And yes, it's my favourite week of the month because it is the big one's turn. So let me just get into the purse to find out what we have left over. Oh, there is some sneaky money in here, £30. That is left in there from Christmas still. And then get the wallets out. So there we go. There's that out. So in the wallets, we've got nothing in spending, nothing in groceries, and nothing in petrol, and nothing in just in case. They are all gone. Yeah, so that's good. But we have food in the cupboards. My partner's going to pick up a couple of bits out of her money. And yeah, oh, there's still some pennies in here. There we go. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. We had an expensive month on food. Although we are really into like beans on toast and beans on jackets or egg on toast, egg and mushroom on toast at the moment. So, hey, it's cheap, it's cheerful and it's scrummy. So we have got some change left over. So let's just sort this out. Sorry about this. But how are we all? How has our weeks been? Have they been good? Oh, I need to find the challenge out. That might be helpful. Which binder is that in? This one, I think. Yes, it is. Here we go. So it is the pennies make pounds. So going into the pennies makes pounds, we have got 20, 40, 50, 52, 54, 56, 57, 58 pence. Not too shabby. So let's just pop that in the tin and see if we have got 58 free, which we do, and that is purple. So give that a colour. There we go. And then pop that away. I'll just do that. I don't know if you can see this. I'm just popping it in the binder in case you can't see it. There we go. So that is in the binder. And that tin can go out the way. Sorry, I'm a bit all fingers and thumbs. It's happened on my dominant hand, and like just the lightest touch sends a wave of pain down it, but that is the joys. Right, so the leftover for the 50p, pound and £2. So I've got one £2 coin, and it is not a special one. I did get the new definitive 5 pence this week in change, and it's got acorn leaves. I think I showed them ages ago when they were released a couple of years ago. 150 pence with the new the new definitives that came out. They are slowly making their way into circulation, but I gave that to my mum because she is collecting them, but only the ones that she finds in her change. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 £1 coins. There we go. But no, I've been really busy. This week has been basically had 2 days annual leave, which was brilliant. One day I worked, one day we finished off or did the majority of the Christmas shopping. And then I've worked. And then yesterday I took a few hours off. I needed some time to myself, and I started doing the Christmas window painting that I do. So it started, it's not finished. Oh, and I got some happy mail. Let me share this with you. So this is from, you can see, this is from Lily Rain Designs, Tyler, and that's her thank you card. There is a message on the back, but that's a bit personal, so I'm not sharing that. And then I ordered the 52-week Mega Saver. I thought this was a brilliant idea. I believe Positive Budgets may have come up alongside with this. And this is what I'm going to do for next year for my spending money. So it is sort of A4 size. Well, it is A4 size. And it's just different challenges throughout the week. The weeks of the year. And then it also comes with the insert. So that is good. So yeah, that will be started on the first week of January. And then let's go into the spending. so here we go. So last week ran from the 17th to the 23rd. So obviously the Monday and Tuesday, like I said, I was on annual leave, although I worked the Monday because the other half went out for the day and the evening with her mum and little pup Willow, so that was nice. And then we went and did some food shopping in the evening, and that was £66.22. And as always, my money box Lysa came out. On the Tuesday, we went to Blue Water, which is a couple of hours away from us, and we did some Christmas shopping, which again is indicated any Christmas spending by the Holly and the Holly Leaves. Don't come at me for the drawings. So I'm not going to say what I bought from each shop, but I'll just say where I went and how much I spent. So Pull & Bear was $39.99, Haribo $16.20, Amazon $7.98, TGJ £22.97. Now this was WH Smith, so just in case you're wondering. Tortilla, that was food, £28. T&F, that was £28. JD Sports £35.40, Boots £22.60, Shoe £99, and Prime Apparel £24.14. Wednesday I went to the dentist, and that cost me £27.40. It was just in the Band-Aid charge, all okay. Check up again in 6 months. Perfect, happy days. I do think I need to take that money out of dentist to send back to bank. Thursday was a no spend day. Friday, we popped into town in the evening after my partner got home from work, and we went to Sostringrens. Didn't put how much I spent, but I think it was £14 something off the top of my head. Saturday was a no spend day, and yesterday was a no spend day. So Christmas shopping is nearly done for this year. Just got the few like what would you call it? So it's like the sweets, the chocolates and stuff, just to make up the presents. So yes, I'm rather pleased with that, and the money that I have budgeted has done me wonders. So I'm just going to go, before I go into this week, I'm just going to go into my binder to go to health to take out the £30. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will pop that back to bank. So let's get that to one side. There we go. So £30 going back to bank. Lovely stuff. And then, right, I believe it is £95 this week for week 4. Can you believe it is December next week? Because I can't. Right, so let's see if the money is all present and correct. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. So that is good. All the money is here. And as always, let's start with my spending money, which is for £15. And I am still working on Rainbow Fish. So when at the end of the year, so we've got 4 more weeks of this. I know I'm not going to get this completed. However, what I will do is at the end of it, I will add up on the last week of my December budget. I'll add up what I have saved, reallocate it, and then I will wipe this clean and then do this again in the future in one of the challenge binders. So let's see. We've got a red this week. A red is £10. So that is okay. I'm just trying to think what is coming up this week. So not a lot this week, to be honest with you. I have my infusion on Friday. Woo! But I need it, obviously. I've got a flare up. Other than that, I'm just working all week. So £5 is fine. So let's pop that £10 in there. And that challenge is from Banjanique Budgets, who is now Aurora Budgets, I believe. And £5, and I don't know where I've put my wallet. I literally just had them. Anyway, I'll put that to one side. That's my spending money for the week. No one take it. It's mine. Mine. And then, right, binder this week, focusing on is the home and debt binder. So emergency fund. Emergency fund is getting something. And this is getting £20 this week. So 10 and 20. And that is 4 padlocks. So let's colour in 4 of these. So 1, and this tracker is from Nikki at Cash But Cute. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that hurts. 3. And what colour should we do next? Yellow. 4. So that is nearly 2 lines done. So let's give it a count. So we've got 50 in the bank, 60, 70, 80 and 85 pounds. Ooh, so that is jolly good. Is Det getting anything? Yes, Det is getting £20 this week, and I am working on Jurassic from Essex Cash Stuffing, and I am on another round of this and I haven't cleaned it off. Whoopsie. Right, 1 second, I need to find my magic sponge. Magic sponge. No, don't know where that is. That's okay, we will just colour it in. So £5 today. Tell you what, we'll just draw squares around it. There you go. 2, 3 and 4. So that is £20 going in here. Whoopsie, more fingers and thumbs, so that can go in here. So there we go. I don't know how much is in here actually. We've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 120. So I'll empty this binder once I have completed it 5 times, this tracker. There we go, wonderful. And then that's the money that still needs to go onto the debt. But I've worked out if I pay just little bits on the debt that I'm focusing on at the moment, it's a loan. They just take the monthly payment, like they change the monthly payments per month. So they just bring them down a little bit. It doesn't actually knock any time off. So I'm waiting until I've saved up like a larger sum, and then I'll just do like one big lump sum onto it, in case anyone's wondering why I haven't done that as of yet. And then contents, that's new for next year, and the car is also going to get some money this week, and this is going to be getting £20. Now we do have an issue with our car. Our engine management light has come on. Now it's only on amber, which is fine. We have a friend who has plugged it in and it seems like a sensor has gone, and it's gonna, he can change it, which is great. My brother is also a mechanic, but he's very busy at the moment. And the part is only going to be £6, so we're good with this. But for car, we've now got 100 and 200 carats in the bank, 220, 240, 250 and 260. So there's plenty of money there to cover when we need to get the car sorted. I can't go into too much detail regarding the car because, to be honest, I don't have a clue. I'm useless at that. I mean, I've only just learned today that if you're doing voice notes on Instagram or anything, you can just press the button, the microphone button, and just talk. I've been there holding it down the whole time I've been talking. And then there's another way you can do it if you're like on WhatsApp or something. So yeah. But thank you for the person who has shared that top tip with me today, because I did not know that. I've been there like this, holding it down, and then if I move, yeah, okay. I'm in the Stone Age, I know. But that should leave me with £20 left, which it does, for the big one. Now, of course, as most of you know, this is for an event that is happening in 2032. Yes, it is my partner's big birthday, and when I started this course 3 years ago, I worked out how much I want to save, which is £3,000. I then divided it by the amount of months that I had, and I worked it out that if I save at least £20 per month into this binder, I will hit my target. So it is a long challenge. And then what I did was I separated it I gave it its own binder. I separated it, as a lot of people do now, into 6 different challenges to keep it fun and interesting for me. I then use the spin and roll from Rainbow Budgets. I mean, this was from years ago. We're talking 3 years ago. I don't think she sells this anymore. In fact, I know she doesn't sell this anymore, but I enjoy this. And yeah, and then I have wallets at the back for completed challenges, and then ones that have marked off the tracker that I created, which I don't have out, which has the target. Yeah. So, right, normally I would spin the spinner to state how much I'm putting into each wallet, but because of the hand situation, I'm not doing that today. I'm just going to roll the dice and we're just going to put £5 in each wallet because I really can't be dealing with extra pain in my hand right now. So let's give the dice a roll and see where the first fiver is going. So wallet 3, which is a purple. Here we go. And this tracker is from Save More, Live More. So £5 going in. And that means we just need one more. And then that tracker is complete. And in here, I use the freebies that a lot of people give out with their orders. And now that people are doing like the mini challenges, they'll be slowly filtering in. But I do have a whole wallet full of them right here. And I just work my way through them. Slowly but surely. Orange. Okay, this is the dice that doesn't have the pink. So orange is now pink. And that is this one. And this tracker is from the Budget Vlogger. And it is ghosts for Halloween. Because, yeah, clearly we are still in Halloween, not Christmas. So let's pop another fiver in here. And that now has £20. And this is what I mean about the minis. You'll see little minis coming on in. Right, next colour is blue. Now, blue is wallet 4. Oh, and this is an original from when I started it. Queen Bee Makes Wellbeing Fund. So this is nearly done. Each heart is £5. And this was a freebie from her a long time ago. So £5, £5 going in. Which gives us, or gives me, how much is this giving me now? 20, 40, 60, 65 and 70. And the wallets and the binder actually were a gift from Budget with Ira when he first, a year or so ago, when he released the Budget Beginner Box. I was very kindly nominated to receive one. So yeah, and that's what I put it to. That is the use. Right, last fiver is going into green. So each roll went to a different colour today. So let's see. This is from, I think this was from Soph's Budgeting Life or Budget with Sophie. Don't remember fully. It's got no name on it. But this is again £5. Let's do the shell on the sandcastle. And again, this is nearly done as well. So let's pop that last fiver in. And that now gives us 20, 40 and £45. So that's really good. I'm happy with that. That's got quite exciting because there's a few little trackers that are nearly complete. And that is another £20 gone into the big one for the month. Oh, I do love it. I do love it, love it, love it. Right, okay. So I believe that this is the end of the video. Quite a quick one this week. But let me leave you with the joke of the week. So, are you ready? How do you make a tissue dance? How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie into it. Boop, 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 boop. Yes, I'll be back next week, guys. You take care and I shall see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.